Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the third episode of Lustriaquest, Part 1. We find ourselves on the off the southern shores of Estalia, going towards the continent of Tylea in the Old World. Our unlikely heroes. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the third episode of Lustriaquest, Part 1. They have traveled all night upon leaving Musalon, and 2 days around the edge of Estalia, with the city of Magrita to the north. The captain has informed the crew that if the ship keeps moving at this pace, with a powerful wind at their backs, they should reach Miragliano by daybreak tomorrow. They just have to skirt around the rocky pillars of Fool's Point before nightfall. You're all standing on the deck of the ship. Men rush around you. Do you guys want to do anything or talk to anybody?
We're still on the ship, right?
Yep, you're just standing around on the deck.
I want to talk to somebody about getting some alcohol.
You can go down to the kitchen.
Okay, I want to go there.
Okay, so you walk over to the front of the ship and through the doorway to the sailors' quarters. You walk through the doorway and down a set of stairs. In front of you is a closed door. To your right is a hallway that turns right again. The door in front of you goes to the kitchen. You walk through it?
Yes.
You walk into the kitchen. The room you stand in is small and bare, save a few chairs and a table. In the far wall, there is a large square hole over a chest-height wooden counter, leading to a kitchen filled with hanging pots, sacks of foods, and wood-burning metal stoves. The smell of breakfast still hangs in the air. You hear the sound of someone walking through the kitchen, and just above the height of the counter between the eating room and the kitchen, you see a little man with red hair moving pots and pans. He doesn't see you yet. You want to get his attention?
Yes.
He's humming to himself. Say something.
Where can I get some alcohol?
Oh, hello there. I didn't see you. Well, lunch isn't until noon, but if you got a beer coin, I could give you some beer or some liquor if you want.
What the hell's a beer coin?
Well, every sailor gets normal rations on lunch, breakfast, and dinner, but if you want anything outside of that, you gotta be given a beer coin by the captain. You should all have gotten some. Let me see. Here, I have some to spare. Here's one. You looking for beer or like hard liquor?
Probably beer.
Are you just drinking it, or are you doing something else?
I'm just drinking it.
Okay, well, I guess I'll take back that wooden coin that I just handed you. He takes back the wooden coin. You see, before you hand it over to him, that it has the letters L and P inscribed on it. He hands over a beer to you. Here you go. If you want anything else, I can let you take a look at our other menu. We have a few things, and you guys did kind of save our asses. So if you want something for free, you can have it. Do you here on me? Here's a little flask of some hard liquor for you.
Thanks. This will be useful.
No problem. No problem. You have a good day. He turns back into the kitchen and starts working again. You got
Willie, in the meantime, is gonna be pickpocketing, or not pickpocketing, but just pocketing some gunpowder for his shrapnel bombs.
All right. If any of you were to, you can see from where you are, Old Tom is working the wheel at the helm of the ship at the back. Does anybody want to go up and talk to him?
Yeah, I'll go hang out with old Tom.
Yeah. Before he walks off, I'm gonna reach into my I assume we're all just hanging around on the deck.
Yeah.
Alright, before he walks off, I'm gonna reach into my pocket and pull out a flask. And I'm gonna hand it to him. It's a potion and I'm gonna say, it's a potion. You saved my life before. And you've saved this part. Use it however you want. It's for free this time.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
And I hand you a potion of minor healing.
Oh, thank you very much.
Just keep doing the good work.
I give him the metal cup.
That's pretty sweet.
I give him the metal cup I bought in Musion and be like, you know, your wizardry is in metal magic, so this may be useful to you. It may not be an even trade, but it is a token of my gratification.
Thank you. All right.
So you walk over
How much
up
does
to... Yeah?
How much does the metal cup weigh?
It weighs a pound.
Does it? I thought it was half a pound. I'll have to check.
I think it
increased
weighs
its
like
weight.
half a pound, but
It's getting denser.
It's magic.
your accelerate metal spell, you realize that as you practiced it, normally per pound of weight that you're shooting, it would add a damage, but you realize that you can actually start off at half pound in increments, and each half pound gives you 1 point of damage. So if you had a 5 pound object, it would give you 10 points of damage.
Cool.
So a half pound metal mug will give you an extra point.
All right, cool.
If you were
How do
to
I get
fling
rid
it
of
at someone.
items in my inventory?
You can toss them overboard.
You
No, I mean like
click
actually. Yeah,
you
like,
click
get
on
rid
the
of name.
lock
On
down
the lock.
bottom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see.
Sartoris is walking over up to old Tom, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go up and talk to old Tom and ask him what he expects to see in Maragliano.
Well, hey there, Sartoris. Ooh, steady as she goes, we're making good time. The wind is at our backs. When we get to Maragliano, we should probably go see the captain's family. He's been just dying to see them again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's where the captain is from. Say, I'm parched and that cabin boy is nowhere to be found. Take some of these beer tokens. If you go down to the kitchen, you can exchange them for something for me, and you can even have one for yourself. And he hands you 3 wooden coins.
I tell him drinking is immoral.
Oh, well, you don't have to have any for yourself. He has some other stuff besides booze, but can you bring me back a beer? Just
we'll
as a
see, old
favor
Tom.
for old Tom.
Yeah, well, I'll bring you back one. I head down below deck to the kitchen.
All right, so you step into the
Sack of
kitchen.
beer coins.
Yeah, you step into the kitchen and you catch the attention of the cook, and he leans over the counter and he's like, "Oh, I'll take those. You wanted a beer for old Tom?"
Yes, please.
He hands you a beer. Well, we have a few other things besides alcohol. If I've noticed that you haven't drunk at all at any of our meals, we have a few fruits. He pulls out an orange fruit and a yellow fruit, and he says, "Oh, I've known that they prevent certain diseases sailors are often likely to get on the high seas, and each one is for a token if you want. I see he gave you 3, huh?"
Oh no, thank you. I'm my strength in Sigmar keeps me immune to diseases. Thank you
Okay,
very much,
well,
sir.
If you don't want any, but what about one of your friends? Maybe they'd want one of these nice yellow fruit.
Okay, I guess I'll buy some of the fruit for a couple beer coins.
All right, you hand over the beer coins, and he also pulls out an apple, and he tells you, if you eat this apple, it might give you a little bit of resilience.
Oh, okay, I'll take the apple. Did I pay him all my beer coins or just 2 of them? For the
Yeah,
fruit
you
and the
gave
apple?
him 1 for the beer for old Tom, and now you have 2. So you can pick an orange, a lemon, or apple.
Okay, I'm gonna pick an apple, and then I'm gonna hold on my other beer coin because it might be useful to barter with the other sailors.
All right. What are you doing, Arnulf?
I'm just sitting around chilling, pretending I'm doing stuff, staring
And-
out at the water.
All right. And Willie is collecting a little bit of gunpowder.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, you're walking around in the cargo hold. You go out to the gun ports and you kind of scrape a little bit of the residual gunpowder from the inside of the cannons without anybody seeing you.
Damn right.
Okay, so you guys are heading towards the Fool's Point, and you're all standing around on deck again, waiting for the ship to make it to Maragliano. Up ahead in the distance, off to the left of the ship, you can see a shoreline of cliffs enshrouded in mist. Storm clouds roil to the south, The ship's right, starboard. The wind has started to blow northeast. You hear the captain shouting orders from the helm now, as he's taken over. Men rush about manning the sails. Old Tom runs past you. "Get out of the way, you lot! Get to the front of the ship or below deck! You two! Ogre! Sigmarite!" He looks at the ogre and he looks at the warrior priest. "Take these, and pull when I say pull!" He hands you each a rope connected to the sails on the main mast. As you get closer to the rocks, the wind shifts, blowing directly north now. He yells... Yeah?
Can I roll to see if I know about this place?
Yeah, roll just like a history.
History.
Which you don't have any skill in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember the legend of Fool's Point's rocks is that it was originally colonized by elves and they lived among the cliffs, but when the War of the Beard came between the elves and the dwarves, they left to go back to Ulthuan, and there were originally a lot of harpies that lived in the area, but the elves cleared them all out, and then after the elves left, a city of humans at the city of Toboro up in the north colonized the area. But as far as these, nobody lives in these cliffs on the southern tip. It's just a ghost town, basically, of like crash ships on the rocks. Very foggy.
Yeah. I've heard stories about Sartosa, the island of pirates, being around here.
Yeah, Sartosa is on the other side of the Tylea Sea. It's more on, you're like on the tip of Estalia towards Tylea, and that's on the tip of Tylea. Old Tom shouts pull, and you both pull. Make a strength check. Gull, Ida, and Sartoris. So, Sartoris pulls on the rope but loses purchase. And then Gull Ida also pulls on that rope.
What?
What's Gull Ida's strength? He has a 3 strength modifier.
Not sure. Is he there?
Only 3? What a weak one.
Yeah, I'm here.
Roll strength check. Gull Ida. So just roll a d20 and add your strength. Both of you don't have very good grip on the ropes. The ship heaves, pointing straight now to the visible pillars of rock jutting from the water. "Pull!" he shouts. Both of you make another check. You pull, and the ship rocks, pointing eastward, away from the danger. "Pull!" he shouts again as you're pushed forwards towards the rocks. The ship pulls closer to the danger. It rides a crest, almost smashing into the rock. Another wave rolls in, ready to send you all to Manon's watery grip. "Pull!" he shouts one last time before you hit the rocks. Make another strength check.
Come on, baby. Oh, look at that.
The ship pulls
Nat
hard. The ship pulls hard to the southeast, leaving room to spare as it skirts around the pillar. You are now racing to the east, with the pillars behind you and to your left. Everyone breathes a sigh of relief, and after a few minutes of sailing, the wind dies down. The cliffs are now 300 feet or so off to your left, but as soon as the danger is past, you hear flapping wings. Flying to the ship is 2 huge monsters. They're green, winged, with spiked tails and menacing jaws. Atop each rides 2 orcs wielding longbows.
Well,
Let's switch over.
Holy guacamole.
The creatures pull up near the ship. Everyone roll initiative.
everybody click your piece.
Alright.
Okay.
I was picking my nose at the time.
Don't you have advantage on initiative?
I do, thank you very much.
Yeah, roll twice.
Oh, there you go. It was a good pick. You got it all in one go.
So the halfling is able to react first, and it is his turn.
Yeah. So I'm on top deck.
Yeah, you're on top deck. You
All
are
right.
standing near the main sail.
All right. I'll kick things off the bang then. I'll shoot my shrapnel bomb at the riders on the right.
So on the port side of the ship, you fire an arrow with a makeshift bomb on it. You are able to fire it off and get it right over the center of the monster. And what did we say was the DC for everybody? All right.
What DC?
Okay.
No.
You fired over them, and they see it, and they're kind of slightly near the ship. So both of the riders on the creature's back try to swing under it and to avoid it.
Hope they don't.
One of them is able to avoid it, while the other one takes a piece of shrapnel in his back, and the creature also takes some shrapnel. They each, one takes 8 damage, and the creature also takes 8 damage.
And the other one takes half damage.
And the other one does take half damage too. He doesn't get out completely in time. And then it is the Wyvern on the right's turn and his rider's turn.
Shit. I hope he's not pissed.
So the it moves a little bit forward, keeping pace with the ship and going a little bit faster, and both of the riders on its back take a shot at the Gold Wizard. Both of them fire at you, and neither of them are able to hit you. Then the creature, while they are still riding on its back, swoops down and tries to hit you with its talons while it's still in the air. It misses you completely. It pulls back up into the air next to the ship. It is now Gull-Eata's turn.
I'm gonna see if I can hit one of the wyverns with a javelin.
Yeah, you take a shot at it. You miss it completely and lose that javelin.
Shame.
It is now the second set of orc riders and wyverns' turn. The 2 riders both take a shot at Gull-Eata. Before they're able to get their shots off, it is actually the wizard's turn.
Nice. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna pull out my trusty grappling hook
Yeah.
with rope attached. I'm gonna send it flying at the wyvern to the right of me, preferably at its wing, so that it wraps around its wing.
You are able to sink it right in its wing, and the rope is you're holding the rope in your hands, and it sinks into its wing, and it does 5 piercing damage.
Alright. Plus its weight, so it should do 9.
Yeah, it just rips through the creature's wing.
Alright, and then I'm gonna chuck the rope at Goal Eater, and I'm gonna say, grab hold of this, don't let it go. We'll reel the beast in.
Yeah, see if you, Gull Eater, make a dexterity check to see if you can grab it in time. Yeah, you just hand it right off to each other, and you're holding it firmly. It is now the second set of Wyvern Riders and the Wyvern's turn. They both take shots at Gull Eater. He's the biggest target. One of them sinks right into your shoulder. So an arrow embeds itself in you. And it does 3 damage. The creature swoops down and also goes for one of the sailors standing on the deck who hasn't run away yet. It misses him entirely. It is now Sartorus's turn.
I'm like the only guy without a ranged attack. I guess I run over here.
Right.
Yeah, okay. Right over here, and I grab onto the rope that Goleta is grabbing onto, and I guess I will use my where is it? Hold on, my chant of strength to augment everybody's strength.
Alright, yeah, see if you can get it off. Yeah, you're able to get it off, and everybody gets a 1d6 bonus to any melee attack rolls they make in the next turn.
Wait, is that what strength did? I thought strength gave.
Oh no, it gives a bonus to strength modifier. Yeah, my bad. So yeah, everybody gets a +1 bonus to their strength modifier. So it is now Willie's turn.
I am going to try to plant an arrow in the wyvern to the right here's big, fat, ugly ass head.
The one to the right?
Yep.
Starboard side, you take a shot at the creature. Yeah, you sink it right in between some of its scales. And it does 9 piercing.
Do I get my crowd control or no?
Crowd control?
It's where like if something's 5 feet next to it, horde breakers.
Oh yeah, did you get it's fight the horde, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what does that do?
So you can make another attack with the same weapon against a different creature that is within 5 feet of the original target.
Yeah, take another shot.
I will shoot at the orc closest to me on the left first. Or on the right, and it's to the right, but it's the one on the left.
That's a really good ability.
Yeah, shoot him.
Bah.
Yeah, you sink an arrow right in him,
Bah.
and he falls off the creature. He falls right off it
My
and
arrows!
into the water. He's gone. He falls off, and the other one shifts over, readying a shot. It is now that the orc archer on the wyvern's back's turn, and he takes a shot at you.
Oh, what a douchebag.
He readies up a shot, and he misses you. You step out of the way at the last second. And then he and his mount descend and land on the ship.
Holy what?
Yeah, and it goes straight for you. It tries to bite you.
Oh no.
It's gonna chop you in half, dude.
Your AC 16. Your AC's
Yeah.
15. Yeah, he lands a bite on you, dude. Like, his fucking huge-ass teeth sink right into your torso.
Oh man, poor Willie.
It does 12 damage.
Holy shit.
And he lands, and then he bites you, and it is now the Gold Wizard's turn.
Alright. I'm gonna shout out, grab a hold of that rope, keep her steady. Goal Eater. Sartoris, help me wrap ropes around this beast. Don't let it take flight. And with that, I'm gonna run forward and attempt to scale the beast.
You jump on its tail.
Or like jump onto its like chest.
Oh, this is gonna add badly.
Like on its back.
Yeah.
Okay, it swings its tail at you, and let's see if you can avoid it. Yeah, it swings at your tail, but it swings its tail at you, but it misses you, and you're able to jump up on its back.
Alright, I'll jump on its back and I'll attempt to push the... Wait a minute. That way. Yeah, I'll try and whack this orc off it. Yeah, so I'll empower
Yeah, take a swing
my
at the orc.
stuff.
Yeah, you empower it, and then
And,
take a swing.
Yeah, and then I'll say, yeah, Sartoris, follow me. Get on this beast. Don't let it take flight. We'll finish it.
Yeah, you whack him on the head, and he falls on the deck unconscious.
God, this
Cool.
is so badass.
Yeah, pretty well done. You have to make a dexterity saving throw, or the creature is going to knock you off of it.
Alright. Can I try and like grab the rope to get advantage?
The
try-
rope is like sticking in its left wing, away from you.
Alright. Alright, dex save. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
man.
able to hold on just fine. It does not shake you off. It is
Nice.
now Gull Eata's turn.
I'm gonna see if I can find something heavy to tie the rope down with, in order for me to get my free hands to do something.
There'd probably be like some kind of metal, like bracing on the deck.
Are
that
there
you tie ropes
any
on.
cannons on the deck?
There are no cannons on the deck. The closest thing that you can see is like a heavy barrel that's filled with like there's cannonballs inside the barrel. So you could wrap it around the barrel, or you can just make a strength, like keep holding it in your left hand. I'm assuming you have your weapon in your right and you're holding it in your left, or?
Yeah.
You can try wrapping it around this barrel.
I'm gonna try wrapping around the barrel.
Okay, that'll be a whole action. Make a dexterity save to see if you can like do it in time. Or yeah. You wrap it around this barrel just fine. And you now have a free hand, and the creature is kind of like held in place to the deck. It isn't able to move its left wing without it being torn up. It is now the second wyvern and its rider's turn. They each ready their bows, and they both take another shot at Willy.
What?
They smell blood in the water. They're going for you, man.
Hopefully my small stature will allow me to dodge.
Oh yeah, they both miss entirely. You're totally fine.
Oh.
Yeah, and then the monster with its riders on its back plops down right on the deck and lands next to Gull Eata and goes to bite you. It sinks its teeth into you, doing 7 damage. It is now Sartorus's move.
Okay, so since this wyvern that I'm closest to here is whole side is bound up and torn apart, when I take a swing, can I take advantage?
If you were taking it, yeah, you can take a swing at its arm. Like, you could take a
Okay.
swing at its wing, it's being held in place.
Could I take a swing in its like underarm, like its rib cage?
Yeah,
I'm gonna go up right over here.
go right
Kinda
up under that rib cage.
Yeah, right up under that rib cage, and I'm gonna take a nice swing at it.
Yeah, you swing your warhammer. You're doing it one-handed or two-handed?
I'm gonna do it. Well, see.
Oh yeah, you
since
have the
it's-
same bonus either way. No worries.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, so I
Yeah,
shall
you
take the advantage on that.
So it is able to land solidly right into its ribs, and you hear them cracking. It does 11 damage. The creature stumbles, falls over to the right, and overboard. The grappling hook that's embedded in its wing gets torn right out of the wing, opening up that flesh.
Is its wing like torn off?
Oh yeah, I was straight about the strength bonus.
It's going into that, like, the fleshy bit in between the wing, right? So it just tears through that.
Alright.
It's not, like, embedded in the bone.
Alright. Since I'm on top of the wyvern, do I have to do anything?
Yes, you gotta make it falls over to the side, so you gotta make a dex save to see if you can get off in time.
Yeah, right.
You jump off right in time and land on the deck on both feet.
Alright. As I land, I'm gonna be pretty pissed because that probably could have made some good potions using its
That could
blood.
have made us some fat cash. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, some wyvern meat would be tasty too, I bet. It is now Willie's turn.
Yeah, I'm kind of gonna take a step back. Make sure old Tom's, gets in my way if that thing decides to charge at me. And I'm gonna aim at the orc to the left.
Okay, take
farthest
your
orc.
shot.
I'm gonna shoot him in his fat, ugly British face. Oh!
Yeah, you shoot him. You hit him in the face.
Aw.
And it was the one on the left, right?
Yep.
Yeah, your arrow smacks right into one of his eyes, and he falls over dead.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah,
now.
Wait, can I use my thing?
Oh yeah, you can take another shot.
And I'll shoot at the dragon because the orc is very obscured.
Okay, yeah. Oh, a Gullied is kind of in the way of the orc, so you take your shot at the dragon.
Bah.
It's not a dragon, it's a wyvern, thank you. No.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, you miss it entirely. In
Oh.
fact, oh no, you got a critical failure, so you can re-roll. That halfling luck, son.
I forgot I'm lucky. Wait, no, that's not a real. I forgot I'm incredibly lucky.
You take another shot, but it also misses.